Hey, how's everybody doing today? I want to welcome you to day number 8 of the Walk With Me Challenge. And so I hope that you had a wonderful and marvelous day. And so I'm on here, I'm on this treadmill, getting it in real quick, at least for these 30 minutes. And I was thinking, hopefully, first of all, I thank you for following me as we've been going through this challenge. Hopefully some things that we've been talking about, hopefully it's something that kind of resonates with you and it's helping you begin to face the things that you have to face in life. And I think that's all we really can ask for in life, is that when you finally say you're ready to move forward, that life begins to happen in a way that is enjoyable, not only enjoyable, but the challenge is worth the fight, worth the journey. Who you find you to become, who you have to become to get there, you begin to love that person, that personality, your laughter, your friends, your relationships, the things that you're doing, your community. You hope that when you get there, that's where you're at. And so I think I've been hearing a lot more about restoration. I've been hearing a lot more about mentality and how you have to change your mentality. And that is true in so many ways. You have to expose yourself to things that's going to help you grow your thought process, your mind. And I think a lot of people, really ask that question of, okay, I expose myself to other things and, but is that going to work for me? And all I'm going to say is, you won't know until you try. Now let's look at some things. And I actually, as a group I used to be a part of, and they said, don't say try. Take that out your vocabulary. You're gonna do. So let me take that try out. Let me say do. You're gonna do those things that people suggest that you should do to begin to help yourself grow. And so, sorry. So let's talk about this thing. So let's talk about some things that you should do to begin the process of creating growth in your life. Okay. First of all, people talk about reading books. They talk about a lot of multimillionaires, and I will tell you this: not just multimillionaires, people who are making 6 figures, people who have higher paying jobs, they read books. They read. Okay? Now, you got to ask yourself, what kind of books are you reading that's going to help you though? So we could talk about, Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon. There's so many different reads. Emotional Intelligence, 101. There's so many, the 21 levels of leadership, laws of leadership. There's so many, the magic of thinking rich, how to win friends and influence people. Man, there's so many books out there, right? There's a whole lot of books out there. There's a lot of information out there. And all those books that I said, I have read. And then some. And so, when you're first starting out, I get that. I get that because you want to be able to read the things that other people who were successful said they read, right? And if that's the life that you are wanting to pursue, then I get it. But what I'll say is, what I found out is, before I start chasing all those things to read, I pushed myself to do some things that was already put in front of me. Okay? And I want you to think about this. So I remember a long time ago, one of my pastors I used to listen to, or actually I still listen to him, Miles Monroe, he talked about reading Proverbs every day, at least one chapter. And I didn't do that before. So what I did, I decided to do that first, right? And the first thing that I remember from Proverbs is, in all thy getting, get understanding. In all thy getting, get understanding. Seek wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing. I remember these things. I remember there is safety in multitude of wise counsel. Seek wise counsel. Like I kept, all these things I would read, and and basically what you do is, if you take one chapter a day, you just read one chapter a day and just kind of read over and meditate over it. And I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was talking about how, man, I've been reading Proverbs every day since she known me. So at least 6-7 years she known me. I've been reading a chapter in Proverbs every single day. And my whole purpose for doing it is to gain wisdom. I want people to know me as somebody who is wise, that has the mind of God. Like these are the things that I want people to recognize in me. Prudence, diligence, all these different things, all these different words mean so much to me, because I know that I had to impart that in myself to be able to take massive action for what I was called to do. And so then I began to be more strategic in the books that I read. So the reason why I started reading The Greatest Salesman That Ever Lived is because I was a salesman, and I need to learn how to overcome my fear of talking to people, the fear of the unknown, the fear of me not being good enough, right? And so I read it, and I was just like, wow, okay. Then, just learning and listening to people who talk about sales. I just started reading certain books about sales. I was intentional about the books I read. Now that I'm in a leadership role, a communication role, you see me reading books about leadership more. You hear me talking about vision more. You hear me talking about the financial aspect of things more. Because as a leader, you got to be able to understand and know how people move, how they function, how you can be able to build systems that will allow you to help people get to their goals in life. And so that's where you saying, hey, I need to read books every day. I need to read something that's going to help feed me every day. That's where that comes from. Okay? So I want to challenge you to read something that aligns with where you want to go in life. If you don't know where you want to go in life, I would tell you to start with Proverbs and ask God to give you wisdom and give you understanding, that He will enlighten your path so He can open up your eyes to know who you are, so you can become who you are called to be, so you can do the things you're called to do, so you can have all the things that you're called to have in life, right? And so I'm just going to leave. I think I might just leave it at one. Start reading the Bible, reading books that align about where you want to go in life. Even if, I remember I used to get books on economics, just trying to figure out about economics. That book was so boring. But at some point, it changed my mind about things. I started thinking about things, looking at things, and understanding micro and macro and what the difference is, and just kind of looking at stuff. And I was just like, this is big. This is huge. And so today, I want to challenge you to begin to read books that align about where you're going in life. I want you to be intentional about the books you read, the time, what you put in your thoughts and your mind, because I want you to be able to become an expert in whatever field you're called to be in. You need to become an expert in that. And I want you to write a book one day about what your expertise is in one day. So I want you to start there. Tomorrow when I come on, I'm going to talk about another clue or another thing that people suggest you do when you want to become successful, change your thought process, your mindset. And so today we talked about really becoming a reader, avid reader of the things that you're called to do. Become an avid reader. Read Proverbs every day. It won't take you long. Just read a chapter every day. Be disciplined, be diligent, and we'll get into some more things, some more principles that come in by starting here. We'll get more into it as we go. So I want to thank you for joining me on day number 8. I'll see you tomorrow for day number 9 of the Walk With Me Challenge. All right, love y'all. Bye-bye.